The Templars have overrun all of New Cairo, including the mosque. They have moved Paul Denton's cryo-storage tank to Flight Bay 24 on level 110 of the arcology.
What do you know about the Templar defenses?
They had deep roots in the local population and were able to call up a large number of paladins. In addition, they have deployed a military bot in the mosque and 2 in the arcology.
What happened to the city's security forces?
They were eliminated. SSC Chief Farrah Maxwell stormed the arcology with forces flown in from Germany, but they were surrounded and are now pinned down somewhere inside the structure.
So I'm on my own.
I will wait here for now. After you find Paul, I will meet you in Flight Bay 23 at the top of the arcology. Good luck.
This is what the Illuminati wants you to do. Destroy Paul Denton and help return biomod technology to international regulation. Please discuss the operation with the elite commander waiting for you in the street. Paul's frozen body is located in Flight Bay 24 on level 110 of the arcology.
I figured you'd knock around Europe for a while. You do know that the Medina could get overrun by Templars at any moment.
Thought there might be some trade in refugees. You know, quick hops away from trouble. But there hasn't been enough action yet for people to start liking my rates. What about you?
I can take care of myself, but I might have use for a pilot later. A long trip, one way to New York City.
Guess that would pay better than these Medina scabs. I offer to save their lives and the best they can do is 12 credits. How about you make a reasonable offer and we get out of this hole?
I'll get back to you.
I wonder.
Both of us are targets here. We will work separately until the final phase of the operation.
What do you expect me to do?
You will infiltrate the New Cairo arcology. I will do the same and join you prior to the assault.
If anyone's a glaring target for Templar Paladins, it's a biomodified commando like yourself.
Then we agreed to maintain the minimal threat profile until the crucial moment.
What if I'd rather work alone?
Our orders are to work together. We will destroy Paul Denton and return biomod technology to international regulation.
Tell Dumier he's gonna have to look for an assassin somewhere else.
My orders encompass that contingency as well. Engaging in combat.
Living!
I'll take that as a slap in the face. Don't be a fool, Alex. Do you really think that the Dentons will have any use for you once the technology is imposed on humanity? It will be a nanite plague worse than the one in Cairo, and you will be responsible.
It seems that the Illuminati is making one last grab for power. You must revive Paul, Alex. Apostle Corps needs a strong leader who can restore it to global prominence. The Illuminati only want to steal our research to increase their wealth and power.
Benny, come down. It's a beautiful day for a walk.
JC Denton has a hold on your imagination, perhaps. Talk to your friend Leo in front of the mosque. See how much he likes enforced modification. Do you really think Apostle Corps is any different than the sect of the Omar?
Well, that's
status.
What's available?
Perhaps you want a black market biomod canister, which enables non-piezochem functionality. I'm also selling free gas grenades, which deliver a biotoxin irritant in gaseous form. I've also got an ammo clip, which provides universal ammunition for all weapons. As a preferred customer, you may purchase items at half market price.
Give me the biomod.
Myanmar appreciate good customers.
Leo, is that you? The frog suit threw me for a second.
Alex, familiar face. Just what I need.
I guess I don't have to ask whether you're still working for the Omar.
I've completed phase 1 of the Omar induction. He said I would have 2 months to decide whether to accept the cortical interface, which will make me a true Omar. But they are afraid the Templars will attack the Medina. They want me to undergo phase 2 immediately.
Sounds like you're having second thoughts.
There's no turning back after phase 2. I'd be almost invincible with cyborg hardware plus the Tarsus biomods, but this stuff's not like a nanite infusion. I'm still sore from the transskeletal supports I already have.
Just tell them you need time to think about it.
They say I have chosen. They say they will find me when I'm asleep and complete the operation. Then I will think like an Omar. It will be too late for choices.
Maybe you should leave town.
No money. I'd have to go on foot. With thermal vision, they'd pick me out on the desert plain like a pilot beacon.
Here's some money for a pilot.
You sure?
Go ahead, take it.
I don't know what to say. Thanks, Alex. I'll pay you back. Double.
If you want to pay me back, maybe you could find a pilot to take you to the Statue of Liberty in New York.
What for? I think I'd find more work in Europe.
There's something you don't know about the Tarsus experiments.
Yeah?
The experiments were started by J.C. Denton and his brother Paul. They wanted to develop a biomod architecture that they could distribute to everyone on the planet.
They'll probably make a bundle, too. So that's why they dropped out of sight?
It's some sort of utopian vision they have, a society based on absolute equality. Meanwhile, everyone wants a piece of the technology, including the Order and WTO, which are both puppets of a contemporary incarnation of the Illuminati, believe it or not. And of course the Templars want to destroy it.
A utopia of human-machine super beings? Sounds familiar.
Liberty Island is critical for J.C. Denton's plan. We'll find out more when we get there.
Right. Like I'm about to sign up with a guy who wants to mod people by force. If you ask me, I think you're dealing with crazies on all sides. Knights Templar? Do they really think they're knights or what? Illuminati? Who told you they were in the Illuminati?
Well, show up in New York and maybe you can help me sort all of this out.
I won't forget this, Alex.
Convergence is possible, my seekers. The chairman and I have outlined a program to bring our systems into agreement. Poverty is not a prerequisite for fulfillment, nor is immorality a prerequisite for prosperity. Together, in peace. This is the way. Convergence. Convergence. Peace.
Yes, my Seeker. Her Holiness is with us.
It is time for Vitaka, applied thinking, taking what we desire and reconciling it with what we know. Vitaka, study your meditations. Nothing pleases the balanced mind more than to bring its good work into the world.
Alex, you are right. Her Holiness put my mind at ease. What an extraordinary development. Seeker standing beside Enclave Chairman. I never thought I'd see it in my lifetime.
What do Enclave dwellers think of all this?
Most are skeptics, to be sure, but with official sanction we can finally start to make some progress. Children will grow up seeing us as prominent members of WTO Enclave management.
How does the Church and Mr. Dumier plan to deal with New Cairo? There won't be any Enclave citizens to convert if the Templars get their way.
Her Holiness said that I would be most useful in the Medina, comforting our concerned believers. Perhaps there is an operation planned against the arcology, but I did not inquire. I trust Her Holiness to take appropriate action.
Fair enough. Please, don't let me interrupt your work.
My Seekers, from today you are all missionaries. Chairman Dumier welcomes your teaching in the WTO Enclave.
You! Who sent you?
No one. Is something wrong?
The Templars put a bounty on the Nassif family. Maybe that's why you're here.
If I was a Templar assassin, I wouldn't stand around talking about it.
And who's in the apartment upstairs? Not you? A neighbor told me she saw Templars, and I received a threatening email from a man I used to know like a brother. Now he parades down the street in his robe, goes with the mob into the arcology, and threatens my life.
You're right to be paranoid. Stay here. I'll let you know if I find out anything about the assassins.
What a big nothing the order turned out to be. They redecorated the mosque. What else? I wanted to believe. But what sort of order is this? Perpetual killing, gang warfare, just like before they came.
We're pretty sure there are Templars in the apartment upstairs, here to threaten my family.
Stop acting like a freak.
The students are fortunate that Archer's plans were uncovered, but my family is far from safe.
Now, on to the rest of the Nassif clan. Immediately.
Why this family?
The Nassif girl was one of the key candidates for nanite infusion at Tarsus. Her whole family is likely to give itself over to that pollution, so they must be exterminated. This is serious!
Behaving like a fool. Can't talk now.
I took care of the assassins upstairs. You don't have anything to fear from them.
You mean all of them?
Have the local police clean up the mess. You'll be fine.
You risk your life? For me? I wish I had something more than a few credits to offer as a reward.
Your niece Layla and I work together. It's the least I could do.
Cheer up, the plague is gone.
That's enough. I'm leaving.